Alrighty, YouTube, it's your boy Zxous, and we're back with another Goddess of Victory Nikke video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about, like after 9 months of playing this game, and after, if you guys watched yesterday's video, the one that's titled I'm Done, we're going to be talking about everything that I actually genuinely believe that Nikke needs to fix, because I'm still triggered. Alright, so maybe this is a selfish video, but I'm sure a lot of you guys are also going to agree with me. So if you guys have any points that I don't mention in this video that you guys think Nikke should fix, make sure you guys leave them in the comments. And also leave a happy birthday with it, bro, because it's your boy's birthday today. Big W's. But yeah, we're going to talk about all that. So first things first, I'm sure you guys know what I'm going to talk about first. These manufacturing modes. Now, I genuinely do not understand, especially for the Pilgrim one, why they're not guaranteed SSR. Right? You guys gotta realize, right? I know a lot of people are gonna say, Zxous, it makes sense that they're not, guaranteed Pilgrim. But you gotta realize, for the Tetra, for the Missilus, and for the Elysion one, you can buy these modes with actual money. So for those specific modes, I don't think it matters. I don't want to say I don't think it matters, but I think it's okay if it's 50. No, even if you're spending money, if I'm spending money, I guess I should be guaranteed a SSR. But then it's I guess it's not really the same thing. But would it be, okay, let me know in the comments, would it be the same thing to say, off that logic, then multi should be guaranteed a unit too if I'm spending money? I don't know. But Pilgrims, there's no way of getting the Pilgrim modes unless you beat the Pilgrim manufacturing tower, right? Not to mention, Pilgrims rotate very, very slowly. They only come out twice. I don't know if everything else comes out twice. I think everything else comes out 3 times a week, but the Pilgrim one only comes out twice a week, right? They have this one. Missilus comes out twice. Tetra comes out twice. Yeah, everything else comes out 3 times because they're all here and all. But the Pilgrim one only comes out twice, which is on the Tuesday, and then on the Saturday for me. So I still have to do all of them, by the way. But the thing is, it's not fair that with those Pilgrim modes, we're not guaranteed a Pilgrim, because you need to, one, have the Pilgrims to beat it. Right, and then when you finally start collecting Pilgrims, which there's no guaranteed of them unless there's a raid up banner, and there's only ever been 2, by the way. Right, with us not guaranteed being able to get Pilgrims and it already being hard to get Pilgrims, I feel like Pilgrim mode should help the player base get more Pilgrims. Right, it shouldn't make sense that I'm waiting a month or 2 months to finally get a Pilgrim mode, and then it's a R or SS or SR. Right. It doesn't make sense. Why is it not guaranteed an SSR, right? Sure, you can say, oh, because then they're going to be giving out Pilgrims like that, but you're going to realize you're going to get to a wall very soon, right? I believe right now, actually, I'm at a wall for Pilgrims. I'm not going to be getting a Pilgrim mode for the next 4 or 5 months, right? Because now I got to hurry up and power up. I'm already underpowered by a lot, so now I got to power up so much that I can actually compete to get the 50 modes again. So I have to literally depend on getting Pilgrims off banners and banners alone, and they're still not guaranteed, right? So I feel like even if you guys want the Tetra and the Missilus ones too, I'm not really talking too much about these ones because you can buy these actually with actual money. But the Pilgrim one, they need to fix this. They need to fix this indeed. And obviously another thing that they need to fix, I talked about this in another video as well, but I'm not going to talk too much about it, but obviously add more Elysions. It's really as simple as that. The Kwame Brown type characters need to be fixed, right? It's really those, right? Another thing. Now, I think they do okay-ish. With this, but I think they could do better. I feel like for the events, they give out a decent amount of currency, right? They give out a multi on the limited banner and a multi on the regular banner, but I feel like when limiteds happen, they should give out more multis, not 5 or 4, but I feel like kind of what they did for the half anniversary. Anytime they have one of these big seasonal banners, and I only say that because limited banners, you can't get them after their banner goes away. So I feel like they should cater more to the free-to-play players so that they have a bit more chances of getting these limited characters that they have to summon for right there and then, right? Because maybe free-to-players don't have the currency, maybe they don't have the stuff, and you see, for me, I didn't collect these yet. I'm gonna collect them in the next story chapter when the hard mode unlocks, right? But they only get a multi to advanced recruit vouchers and the regular recruit. And the regular recruit vouchers is fine, but that doesn't give them the limited they're looking for, right? This is more of a concern that I've seen people say in the comments. That's why I'm really touching up on that one right there. But I think limiteds, especially when you drop 2 limiteds like this, technically, yes, they give you a decent amount of time, like 3 weeks, right, to save up gems and currency, and to span the 3 weeks, I think is more than enough. But then again, it goes back to the players who are capped in some situations, right? Especially when you have something like the 160 wall in the game, right? There's so much players who stuck at the 160 wall, they can't really progress. So I feel like when it comes to specifically limited banners where you have to summon for them right there and then, they should probably give out a decent amount of more currency for free-to-play to, you know, step up and get these characters, right? There's 2 banner units here, right? Maybe it's looks-wise, maybe it's meta-wise, but these are 2 characters that people are going to probably want in the future, right? Helm is a fantastic character, a fantastic support character for Gravedigger, right? One of the hardest bosses in the community, right? That's the community's opinion. Gravedigger is one of the, not hardest, but most annoying bosses, right? But Hal makes that quick work. She makes it light work. And then Anise is one of the best characters in the game, right? So I think when it comes to these, you know, limited characters, they should give at least, I want to say maybe 3 multis max in the span, right? So story 1, story 2, and story... Okay, so story 1, story 2 normal, and story 2 hard. All right, in the span of 3 weeks, they should probably give out 3 multis, right? 3 attempts at trying to get 2 characters that will never come back. Fair or not? I think that's fair. Overall, I think Nikke does everything else somewhat correctly. I say somewhat. Oh, no. Okay. No, there is one more thing, chat. There's one more thing that I need to talk about because this does not make sense. And you guys all could agree with me here. For these interceptions, Nikke, if you guys ever come across this video, what is the rates here? When you beat all 9 stages, this should not be an 85% chance. It should be guaranteed. 1. Not only should it be guaranteed, but I feel like it should be guaranteed a manufacturing piece or the custom modules. I feel like we don't need the regular T9 gear because we guaranteed get that from these boxes right here, right? We guarantee get that from these boxes. Now, these do have value because you could kind of see them as extra mats, like extra leveling up in enhancement mats, but I feel like they need to do something about this, and they need to also, like, I don't know if the rates are legit, but at normal gear for so much people pops up more than like any other gear, especially the pilgrim ones, right? So when you don't show the rates for this, we're gonna assume, does it say? You don't show the rates for these manufacturing pieces, we automatically assume it's equal rates down the line. But why does abnormal appear so much more for majority of the community than the pilgrim one, right? And abnormal, you don't even have abnormal characters like that. Not to mention for the new players, they can't get any abnormal characters because they're collab characters. So they probably should have never even done the abnormal thing, honestly. I feel like they probably just should have like did a story that like has a multiverse that puts Makima in Tetra or Power in Elysian or whatever, right? They should have done something like that rather than making abnormal, because abnormal gear is really trash and useless until they start dropping more collabs, right? We're getting a collab soon, but even after that collab, how long is it going to take for us to get our next collab, right? Abnormal gear is really not doing anything for much people, and I don't really think that abnormal should have been a thing. I don't think they I'm not going to tell them to remove it now, but I think honestly it should have never been a thing. But that's just my personal opinion. But yeah, I think custom modules and manufacturing gear is what people should be getting, and they need to show the rates, right? When you say it's random, we're automatically going to assume they're the same rates. I do not believe that. But yeah, they should only give out these for the extra reward, and it should be guaranteed. But those are little icks that I have about the game, so you guys let me know your little icks if I haven't covered any of them. But it's your boy Zxous for now. Again, put happy birthday in the comments because it's your boy's birthday. But I'll see you guys next one. Subscribe and like. I'm out. Peace.